The transfer window has slammed shut and fans aren't happy. We will go over what has been said in the last few hours by the fan base as they demand change in the Celtic board. Not only that, we will also go over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Celtic have officially confirmed the signing of Tunisian international Sebastian Tounekti on a 5-year deal. It's a move that arrives just moments after the close of the transfer window, and one that feels to many supporters like too little, too late. The 23-year-old winger joins from Hammarby after a protracted transfer saga that saw 3 bids rejected before a final £5.5 million offer was accepted late on deadline day. Despite Hammarby's initial insistence that he would not be sold, the Swedish side relented at the 11th hour, allowing the move to go through. Tounekti becomes Celtic's 10th signing of the summer window, but the sense among fans and pundits is one of frustration, with Champions League qualification already gone and glaring gaps still apparent in Brendan Rodgers' squad, particularly up front. The winger's arrival, while welcome, doesn't address the most pressing concerns. Celtic's inability to land a striker before the window slammed shut, despite strong interest in Kasper Dolberg, David Datro Fofana and Kelechi Iheanacho, has left the club vulnerable. Adam Eder left the club on deadline day with no replacement. Iheanacho may still sign for the Hoops, now a free agent. Celtic left it far too late and now head into a crucial stretch of the season, including European football and domestic competition, still scrambling for cohesion and cutting edge. The Europa League squad registration deadline looms on Tuesday, and fans will be hoping Tounekti and possibly one more addition can be added before then. Now for the main story as the transfer window slammed shut, Celtic's Ultras group, the Green Brigade, delivered a clear and cutting message to the club's hierarchy with no words needed. Posting a stark image on social media, the group held up banners calling for the removal of majority shareholder Dermot Desmond, Chairman Peter Lawwell, and Chief Executive Michael Nicholson. It was a simple yet powerful visual, capturing the frustration and disillusionment among large sections of the support following what has widely been viewed as a chaotic and underwhelming transfer window. Despite the late signing of Tunisian winger Sebastian Tounekti, many fans feel that Celtic have once again failed to show ambition or urgency, particularly after the club's early Champions League exit. Key positions, most notably centre-forward, remain glaringly under strength, and the club's apparent dithering over major targets has left a sour taste. The Green Brigade's display reflects growing anger at what is being perceived as a lack of accountability at boardroom level, with Desmond, Lawwell and Nicholson increasingly under pressure from the fans. The banners echo previous calls for major structural and cultural change within the club, especially when it comes to recruitment and long-term planning. Tensions are high within the fan base, and many are chatting about how to make their feelings known. Some have requested that the club take them off the Home Cup ticket scheme. In other news, Celtic's transfer business has turned into a mess, with Brendan Rodgers left without the players he badly needed as deadline day turns sour. Adam Eder has gone to Swansea City, Kasper Dolberg is heading back to Ajax, and Chelsea's David Datro Fofana has picked Charlton Athletic instead of Parkhead. These failures leave Rodgers short of strikers, sparking anger from supporters who expected much more. Sebastian Tounekti is close to joining from Hammarby in a £5 million move, but his arrival does little to solve the shortage up front that Rodgers highlighted at the start of the summer. The bigger issue is how little progress has been made despite months of planning. Rodgers has been clear that reinforcements were needed, yet the window has ended with Celtic losing targets and falling behind in their recruitment. With Europa League football around the corner, the squad looks weaker than it should. Former striker Chris Sutton summed up the mood online with a short, stinging post. It's unclear if Sutton was reacting to reports of a late move for Kelechi Iheanacho or simply pointing to the wider picture, but the meaning was clear. Fans are seeing rivals land key players while Celtic are overlooked by a championship side, and it is difficult to avoid the sense of failure. As the window nears its conclusion, the feeling at Celtic Park is one of disappointment and embarrassment. Rodgers asked for backing, but instead faces a long season with fewer attacking options than before, and Sutton's post may go down as the most accurate take on a summer that has gone badly wrong. Lastly, Celtic's long and arduous summer transfer window is finally over. It was an extremely frustrating few months for the fans, who are livid with the Hoops hierarchy for conducting key wheelings and dealings right at the death. Celtic made 7 senior signings between June and the start of August, but just £3.85 million was spent, which angered fans. The boys signed Michel-Ange Balikwisha and Marcelo Saracchi a few days before deadline day, but a huge amount of work was still required across Monday. Celtic were targeting Kasper Dolberg and Sebastian Tounekti primarily, before other names entered the field with just hours to go. So did Celtic get the necessary business done on deadline day? Below, 67 Hail details every incoming and outgoing sealed on the final day of the window. Celtic are working on deals to sign Kelechi Iheanacho after Sevilla cancelled his contract and confirmation of Sebastian Tounekti's arrival from Hammarby. Celtic signed Kieran Tierney from Arsenal on a free transfer. They brought in Isaac English from Greenock Morton for £50,000. Ross Doohan joined from Aberdeen on a free transfer. Benjamin Nygren arrived from FC Nordsjælland for £2 million. Callum Osmond came in from Fulham for a development fee. Hayato Inamura joined from Albirex Niigata for £250,000. Shin Yamada was signed from Kawasaki Frontale for £1.5 million. Jahmai Simpson-Pusey arrived on loan from Manchester City. Michel-Ange Balikwisha signed from Royal Antwerp for £5 million. Marcelo Saracchi joined on loan from Boca Juniors. And finally, Sebastian Tounekti was signed from Hammarby for £5.5 million. Now here are the Celtic Summer 2025 exits. Scott Bain was released, Joe Morrison was released, Lewis Dobby was released, Joey Dawson joined Scunthorpe United on a free transfer, Matthew Anderson moved to KV Kortrijk for an undisclosed fee, Daniel Cummings went to West Ham United for £257,000, Greg Taylor joined POC on a free transfer, Mike Narocki went on loan to Hannover 96, Gustav Lagerbielke transferred to SC Braga for £2.2 million, Liam Bonatig moved to Melbourne City for an undisclosed fee. Nicholas Kuhn left for Como in a £16.5 million deal. Alistair Davidson signed for Dunfermline Athletic on a free. Lenny Agbear transferred to Rotherham United for an undisclosed fee. Jude Bonar went on loan to Ayr United. Luis Palmer joined Lech Poznan on loan. Adam Montgomery went on loan to Livingston. Kwon Hyok-kyu was sold to Nantes for £250,000. Josh Clark joined Partick Thistle on loan. Kyle Ure went on loan to Ayr United. Mitchell Robertson went on loan to Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Ben McPherson joined Partick Thistle on loan. Marco Telio transferred to Rapid Wien for £1.3 million. Mitchell Frame joined Aberdeen for £250,000. Adam Eder left for Swansea City in a £7 million transfer. What do you think of what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.